Hello, my name is Andrew. I'm coming to you from Open Doors, Canada. I'm so pleased to be part of Jesus to the Nations, and thank you so much to the Jesus to the Nations leadership for making this work, for following the guidelines put out by our government, but figuring out a way that we can meet, that we can share what is happening across the globe and what God is doing. It's incredible. Open Doors serves persecuted Christians. We've been doing it for 65 years. We were started by Brother Andrew when he began smuggling Bibles across the Iron Curtain in 1955. Now, our world has changed a lot since 1955, but the reality is that Christians are as persecuted today as they have ever been. And so we serve persecuted Christians in more than 60 countries, strengthening them so that they can remain where they are and be salt and light for Jesus Christ. That's our goal. That's our desire. That's what we seek to do. Now, this video today is coming to you from my home. I'm isolating, as many of you are as well, following the guidelines put out by our government. I believe that this isolation, it's hard for us, but I believe there's so much we can learn about what our brothers and sisters go through on a daily reality in the persecuted church. You see, that many of our brothers and sisters have to isolate because of their faith in Jesus Christ. If you're a believer from a Muslim background, when you accept Jesus Christ, most likely you're disowned by your family, and all of a sudden you lose your family and your community and social structure around you, and you're isolated. You're all alone. If you're a believer living in a dangerous country like North Korea, then you cannot openly talk about your faith. In fact, parents do not openly talk about their faith with their children, because if their children share something with their teacher, their entire family can be sent to a prison camp. So they have to wait till their children are old enough to handle the truth of the gospel. And so there's an isolation there. And so the isolation that we're feeling, that you might be feeling right now, I hope that you will take that and begin to understand what our brothers and sisters go through on a regular basis. I don't know about you. I can't go to church in person anymore. I have to meet for church online. And it's a very different experience, but it's also an experience that I feel is connecting me to my brothers and sisters around the world. Believers in the Arabian Peninsula, when they come to know Jesus, they're isolated, they're alone, they can't meet openly. And so often they meet with other Christians online. It's happening across the Muslim world, where we have entire online churches because that's the way that they can safely meet and connect and encourage one another as God encourages us to do. And so you see that in North Korea. I know I've already mentioned North Korea, but in North Korea, it's so dangerous to be a Christian that the church meets so sporadically and in small groups wherever they can, in a way that will not draw attention to the fact that they're meeting together, because they can't risk being caught or they'll all be sent to prison camps. You find it across many countries in the persecuted church, where believers are isolated, where believers can't meet openly, and so they have to meet in homes, they have to meet in small groups. And so these experiences that we're having as church now because of COVID-19 actually help us to understand the daily reality of our persecuted brothers and sisters around the world. Every year Open Doors produces what is called the World Watch List. It's the only document of its kind. It's a document that ranks the 50 most dangerous countries to live in as a Christian. And this year, the research shows us that more than 260 million Christians face high levels of persecution around the world. That's 1 in 8 Christians worldwide. And so this is not something that we can ignore. God is concerned about his church. God is concerned about his people, and so we need to be concerned about his church as well. And so I would encourage you, if you want to find out more about Open Doors, find out more about what's happening to the persecuted Christians around the world, visit our website, www.opendoors.ca.org. There you can sign up for emails and get our prayer calendar, which gives you daily prayer requests. You can get a digital copy of our World Watch List, so that you can find out about what's happening and have prayer requests for every country on the World Watch List. But we would love for you to check out our website. Also follow us on social at Open Doors Canada, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and just get connected to your persecuted family. And I encourage you, please pray for our persecuted family. COVID-19 is just increasing already bad situation. It's just worsening it for them. So please do pray. Thank you so much. God bless. And I hope you enjoy Jesus to the Nations.